Klein, buddy, come here a bit.
Alright,
Got a question to ask.
well, you do.
Captain Dickens, you mentioned you did something that betrayed the forces. What exactly is it you did?
I would tell you, but talking about it right now, right here, in the office, might not be the very best idea.
Yeah, Klein, as you say that, a bunch of officers kind of like walk past the cell and kind of like glare at you.
Yo.
Yeah, I pat Klein's shoulder and just, yeah, good talk. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Who's this Mr. Brown fella?
Are you asking me or?
Well, if anyone knows.
Jin, you've been in town for 2 weeks, and you know that Miller Brown is kind of he's kind of like a staple of the community. You know, he's the shoulder everybody cries on. He's organizes all the efforts to try and make Belfry a little better.
Seems sus.
Did you say that in character?
Yes. No, I don't.
This guy seems sus.
He's the imposter.
Yeah, does he have any motive to do that?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, what's his motive to the thingy?
Oh, you like to just help people?
Seriously?
No. Are you asking me if he has a motive to help?
I mean, but like, why did he bail us?
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on. Cole comes back and he kind of hands you over all your stuff with the 2 guards accompanying him, and he says, Mr. Willem Brown would like to speak to you in the front office. So I would advise for you limit your interaction with this man. The civilian guard does not have much of a high opinion of him.
Alright then, let's go.
When you enter the front office, you see this kind of plump, sort of like a plump-looking man with like a full brown beard, with like these big green eyes, and he is actually accompanied by the halfling woman from the Wooden Spoon, who and the tiefling that helped out Chad with her good berries, and Hannah sort of waves at the 3 of you and is like, it's so good to see the 3 of you are just fine. The guard didn't rough you up too bad, did they?
Oh, good. Don't worry about it.
Like fucking what hell? That's totally fine.
Aunt Georgie kind of goes like, I swear, if I were a younger woman, I'd come in here, and the plump sort of man kind of pats her on the shoulder and says, now Georgie, no need to talk about violence here. Let's all go outside and have a breath. It's been a eventful morning for all of us. He offers his hand for y'all to shake, and he goes, I'm Mr. Miller Brown, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you.
To meet you too, sir. Now, what's this all about?
What's what? Let's just say you all are kind of walking and talking out to the front of the civilian guard station.
Why did you set us free?
Yep.
We the community here at Belfry know what the civilian guards can be like. We have lost faith in this institution's ability to perform justice for the community. We would like to judge people on their own merits, not what the guard tells us.
Oh.
But that said, Officer Korsakov, or are you no longer serving?
Mhm.
Are you no longer serving, Officer Korsakov?
Of course I don't. Like hell, I'm gonna stay in the shithole.
And you two, he goes to Jin chat. Aunt Georgie and Hannah over here told me all about you. You're new here, aren't you? Haven't heard what's been going on.
Yeah, what's all this murder about?
About 3 months ago, a lady by the name of Marianne, she was found murdered in her bed, slash marks all over her body, and her head was mutilated. She decapitated. There wasn't a head, and ever since that, more and more people have been dropping out, disappearing, being murdered. Some of them are dead, some of them are gone. It's been a stressful time for all of us here.
Serial murder, huh?
Question: does any of us know the victims?
I don't think a lot of you. I don't think any of you would know any of the victims personally, because Chad's new. You've been here 2 weeks, and Klein. I don't think Klein's the type of person who really knows people personally.
That's fair.
And when Klein says serial murderer, Hannah says, I'm not so sure, honestly, Mr. Korsakov. I saw my friend William. What happened to him? And looked more like a beast did it, not a human or a person. I don't really quite know what kind of creature would make slash marks that deep, that fast.
Give someone a big enough knife, it'll be no different from a beast, mate.
You saw it, right? How messy it was. How just how completely the body was slashed up.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just I suppose there were stories where my parents grew up that I mean the stuff like this you only really ever hear stories.
Oh dear. Alright then. This ought to get interesting. For now, let's just take a break somewhere and I don't know. Y'all wanna actually investigate this?
Yeah, sure. Excuse me, lady. Do you happen to know? Wait, question. I completely forgot how the woman looked like, the one that said something to the half orc that was soon mutilated.
Oh, she wore a cloak with an expensive fancy looking vest.
Okay, fancy look. Lady, yeah, you wouldn't happen to know a lady who goes around wearing fancy looking vests, now do you?
Hannah kind of goes, not really. I mean, no one here in Belfry really has the money to go around walking in a fancy looking vest. Probably the only person who could do that is who's the person who owns the slaughterhouse, Georgie? Left. Yeah. Who's the person who owned the slaughterhouse, Georgie? And Aunt Georgie says, right. God, it Simmons. He owns the slaughterhouse. I mean, a lady, right? Simmons ain't really a lady. He's a man and he coats. Outside of him, I don't really know who would go about that.
Right. Well, when we found the body, before the body was mutilated, there was some lady wearing some fancy looking vest, spoke some magic language to the lady. And when we found her screaming, she was just there, dead. It has to have something to do with that lady.
Miller Brown kind of goes, well, I recognize every face in this. Quite remember ever seeing someone like what you just said, especially not one capable of doing magic like that. Oh God, I'm sorry, y'all. I just remembered I had to the half orc woman who was murdered. Sally Hemingway was her name. Me and some of the folks at the church are going to arrange a quick funeral for. I have to leave. Sorry. And he like kind of walks off.
Excuse me, one question.
Yes.
There has been 21 victims in total, right?
With Sally, yes.
What connections do they have?
Well, a lot of them were part of the. A lot of them were part of the. And he leans in and kind of whispers. A lot of them were part of the workers' union that me and my wife have organized.
All right then,
And
that will be all.
he steps back and walks away.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah. And Hannah and Aunt Georgie looks at you, Chad, and you and Eugene. Do you boys have a place to spend the night here in Belfry?
I mean, Jin has been here for 2 weeks.
Well, I've been staying at the inn. What's it called? Oh my god, I don't remember.
I thought you just
Well-
carry your circus around everywhere.
No, I left the circus for now.
Well, she clasps Chad's hand, and he goes, "Well, Mister
Testosterone.
Mr. Testosterone, since you're new here in town, I assume you don't have much of a place to stay. I offer room and board as part of employment here at the Wooden Spoon. Would you say you work for me for a bit?"
Oh my fucking god. I am a common writer protagonist. Hell yeah.
I whispered to Klein. Think this lady has the hots for Chad.
God.
Yeah. Okay. So right. Okay. Right as a Chad, how do you respond to her?
As long as the pay's good.
Well, with a town like Belfry, the pay's not really ever great, but I can assure you my wages are fair. And as she says that, you hear the revving of an engine, and from the distance, you see a silver thing kind of like speed down the road, and you see a younger kind of halfling wearing a helmet on top of the bike, and he stops, like skids to a halt in front of you, and he removes the helmet, and you see this like young, like teenage black-haired halfling boy, and but you are like you can't really focus on the boy when you are looking at his bike. And the bike before you is an interesting mesh of metal and magic. The bike's frame seems to be comprised mostly of scrap metal welded together and painted with a glossy silver chrome. the only break in that color scheme being the frame of the headlight, fashioned to look like a crude raven's head and painted jet black. The halfling boy looks over at Aunt Georgie and goes, Aunt Georgie, you about done over here? We have some more errands to run. And Aunt Georgie goes, right. I'm coming, Jeff. But she turns to look one last thing at you, Chad. Come by with a wooden spoon later this evening. We can discuss your employment there later. And Jeff goes, God, Auntie, did you just hire this random dude? And she goes, well, that's how I got Hannah, and it's been working out for me well so far. And she hops onto the bike, and the two halflings speed away.
Oh man, I wanted to slide it my card into the halfling boy's pocket.
You want to what?
I want to slide in my circus card to the halfling boy.
You can do. I'll just say you did that before you.
Hell yeah!
Before we rode off.
Nice. Okay.
Hannah looks at the three of you, and she goes, "Hey, do you guys want to see something?"
Depends on what that something is.
Well, okay. I want to ask you three for some help.
What kind?
So you're the question.
Okay. So, William Sean, he was one of the people who was murdered quite recently, and he and me, we were very close friends, and I've kind of been investigating his death ever since it happened. And I think I may have a lead, and I don't know if I can go at it alone. And Mr. Officer Korsakov, you seem to be, very physically healthy, and Jin, that stunt you pulled with the smoke bomb, I mean, that was incredible.
Thank you.
I think I may need some extra hands on this. So if you all will follow me, maybe, well, what you say.
Is there like a bounty to capturing the beast?
Well, there's one offered by the civilian guard, but I mean, I can't remember the last time the civilian guard offered a bounty for anything that actually helped the community.
Why not? Let's go. We wouldn't want an entire session without at least one overarching villain.
Alright then, let's go.
Chad?
Yeah?
I'm sorry, what were you whispering?
No, continue.
Okay. Alright. So, you all follow Hannah, and she leads you to the cover of a large manhole on in the street, and with a little bit of effort, she kind of lifts the manhole up and sets it aside and begins to climb down. And then she looks back at the three of you and goes, kind of like gestures for you to follow her.
I assume we follow.
Yeah, sure. In what order? Who goes in?
We should have at least one guy outside just to check if it's dangerous. Alright, I guess it's Ray.
Alright. So Ray, I guess you're Klein. I guess you're guarding entrance to the manhole cover.
Okay. Wait, why would
And
I need to guard it?
Klein, Chad and Jin, the both of you follow Hannah down these sets of stairs into the sewer, and she was kind of prepared for this. She wore like some pretty like kind of work boots, and she goes inside and she walks out of the kind of like dirty water of the sewer onto the like stone sort of pathways around the water, and she produces a light with her hand, and she gestures for you to follow her as she walks through the catacombs of the sewers.
This doesn't seem suspicious at all. Why are we here?
Do you guys follow her?
Yeah, wait, wait. Am I
Yeah,
with them?
I mean, you don't have to be outside if you don't want to. Like, come in.
I mean, it's a manhole. Why would I need to guard the manhole? It would be less suspicious if no one's there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a big entrance. Okay, alright. Yeah, come in.
All right. So you all follow Hannah.
Yes.
As she is walking, she kind of explains to you, the catacombs of the sewers down here. Well, anything underground kind of connects to the great underground, but there's I don't know. Recently, I kind of have a sense for these sorts of things, and recently, the place below Belfry has been feeling a little more unnatural than it usually does, and I think I've figured out why that is. And as you're walking, you kind of the more you walk, the more you can hear just this like background hum, like just ringing in your ears, like the purple kind of like moldy blocks of the catacomb. Like you begin to hear something almost like kind of purr from these blocks, and eventually Hannah steps in front of a hollow piece of wall beneath the sewers, and she puts her palm up to the wall, and from that palm emerges a stream of druidic magic, and immediately the wall dissipates, and you see in front of Hana is this corridor of purple, pink, and green crystals, and Hannah looks at the three of you and says, "I don't know what it is, but this wasn't here 3 months ago. I think there's something in there."
Let us go. Figure it out.
All right, hold on. Let me drink some water.
I have a candle in my burglar's pack. Do we need that? I'm still the only one without a dark vision.
Oh no, no,
No,
no.
I have.
The crystals are kind of like so they kind of emit their own sort of light.
Okay, never mind then. Blind.
Uh, she kind of like steps into where the wall was, and she looks at you and goes, "All right, any questions before we go in?"
Yeah, how does this have anything to do with the murder?
We'll figure
So
it out when we get there. Let's just
the
go.
caves of the caves of the Great Underground, um, they're home to the beasts of the old world, and I think this connects to the deeper caves of the Great Underground. I think somebody made it so that I think maybe someone is either setting a monster loose on Belfry, or something from here is just like kind of digging its way and coming uh, and coming outside.
Ah, okay, okay. Let's continue.
You all three of you are ready. You want to do this?
All right, let's go.
We in there.
All right. You the three of you sort of walk. I mean, I guess the four of you sort of walk into this bioluminescent, not bioluminescent, this luminescent cave of crystals, and you notice that the floor is like a different material from what the sewer floors were made of, and they almost seem like very refined sort of stone. Like this seems like someone placed stone tiles here.
Wait, what?
And Hana, with her light out, said, I haven't really walked into here like too far, but I haven't really walked into here too far. I'm afraid something might be on the other end here that I can't really take care of. Uh, I don't really have a sense of what we're looking for, but I kind of get this feeling when something weird is going on. And as she says that, you can see like lines on her horn sort of glow this faint yellow, and she stops and goes, I think we're on the right track though.
I want.
Huh?
I also want.
You also want what?
I want a glowing.
Oh, um, I mean, you can, I don't know, later on surgically insert tiefling horns onto yourself, I guess.
Okay.
Uh, Actually, the rest of you, roll a perception check. See what you see.
All right.
Let's see what I see.
Perception is what now?
Perception is it's perception. It's an ability.
Oh
Perception.
yeah.
That's wisdom.
All right then. I'll wait for everyone.
I only
That's a
got a.
nat one.
Yeah, I got a 2.
All right.
Klein.
Nat one.
Oh
Ooh,
my God. Well, lucky then.
Jin, what
got-
did you get?
A 20. Lucky us, right?
Yeah, we're both humans.
Okay. Chad and Klein, you there sure are a lot of rocks here. like there are a lot of rocks, and they're really weird rocks. Glow, and like you can kind of like feel like this weird heat coming off them. You don't really know what's going on, but a bunch of rocks.
Whoa, bro, that's sick.
It's just like a weed
Jin,
session.
yeah. Jin, though, on the other hand, you kind of hear. You don't hear, like calling it a growl would be sort of inaccurate, because what it sounds more like is that it sounds like you can hear the grunts and groaning of like 1,000 people dying of thirst. Like you can hear people like gasping and like for air, for water. and you kind of hear it all over, and you turn your eyes at the crystal wall, and for a brief second, you can swear that there are eyes looking back at you, and then you blink and they're gone.
Huh.
Saint right. This place ain't right.
That
Something's
Well,
wrong.
I mean, yeah, I could tell you that, but what makes you say that?
Do you not hear these voices?
I I mean, I can feel something around here, but I don't quite know what to describe it as.
Yeah, I get what you mean, man. This rock looks suspicious.
Like Klein's just like kneeling.
Guys, do you see this fucking rock?
And Hannah kind of like looks around and says, "Do you think this place is having an effect on them?" Jen, how are you feeling? How do you feel
It's
about these
entirely
rocks?
these rocks. Now,
Yeah,
I
they
might
are rocks.
I might sound crazy, but there
Right?
were definitely eyes. They definitely had eyes.
You're right. That does sound crazy as hell.
And not just that the crystals have eyes. I hear these voices. Thousands of voices cry out in pain as if they're thirsty. They're looking for water. They will need to drink or else they'll die of dehydration. They're on the
Jen,
verge of dying of thirst.
I
um,
got a water bottle. You need it?
yeah,
Not me.
Jen, are you okay?
Good God, you all are fools.
That is the
Um,
curse of high
you,
perception.
as you're walking, you encounter like stairs, like just straight up like steps that look like man-made and stuff. And Hannah says that's weird. I don't think the miners of the Great Underground ever came around to here. And if so, they wouldn't have made steps that look this nice.
Do you maybe believe the voices now that I mentioned?
I mean, it's not that I didn't believe you. It's just that I didn't hear them.
I mean, this place looking nice and mysterious voices you hear isn't exactly connected, but let's just go up the stairs and find out what's up there.
Yeah, and the stairs actually lead down, and
Oh,
yeah, as you're going down, who's in the back of the party?
I'd
who
say
has the
Chad.
lowest health?
Jin has the
Oh,
most
Oh,
health.
I
okay.
have.
Chad, please roll dexterity. A dexterity saving throw.
I thought it was the safe one. Yeah, and I got a 3.
Um, Chad, a one of the glowing crystals on the wall, it juts out and stabs you through the chest for uh let's see here, 4 damage.
And now I have 8.
Yeah, you're able to like kind of shake it off and like um but you start to notice that more of these crystals are kind of like jutting out and they look like they're preparing to come at you.
Oh no.
Any way to block against
Uh,
them?
I shoot them.
Uh, what?
I shoot the crystals.
You shoot the crystals?
What the fuck?
Klein, you shoot the crystals with your gun?
Yep.
What a fucking nuts.
It's a wall. Okay, you know what? Let's roll your shot.
That's a nat 20.
Um,
Not gonna lie, I have no idea what these crystals are. I thought they were like just crystals growing off of the wall, or is it like a wall of crystals?
You shoot the crystal with your gun, and like a massive chunk of the wall like kind of shatters, and that side of the walls, like the crystals on that side, are kind of like shatter and fall apart. And they don't, like jut out. But the other side of the wall, like still has a bunch of crystals like coming out of it. I want everybody here to roll a dexterity saving throw, but the DC is going to be much lower than what Klein just did.
Woo!
Nice.
Weed.
I still rolled low. It's a 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
same. I got a 5.
Chad?
I got a 19 for this one time.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll for Hana.
This ain't good.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Shall say. Okay. X. Oh, she got a nat 20.
Wow.
And
Maybe
with
share
that,
that one.
she's going to take Jin by the hand and run with him to the other edge, to like the top, the bottom of these stairs. And Jin, you are spared from the damage, but Klein, you were healed up by 4. You got a 6.
I have the dead.
Yeah, you got the dead, and Chad manages to escape the clutches of the crystal spikes jutting out.
Wow.
Alright, I
Should
just
have
have
had
to
that.
throw a death save.
Yeah, Klein, you are on the floor. I guess since you're on the floor, you kind of just like roll down stairs to the last to like the last step.
Woo! What's it called?
Chad, what do you do?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Hannah like kind of dragged Jin to the other end of the stairs, and Chad, you managed to avoid the second spikes. What do you do now?
Well, I could carry Klein, but I think he's having fun rolling down the stairs, so I'll walk down.
Quick travel! Woo!
Uh, Hannah, uh, Hannah looks down at Klein, and she goes, "Oh, dear spirits," and she conjures another batch of good berries, and but she doesn't have like many, so she only manages to feed you one, because her magic was already a bit spent casting that first batch. So you are stable now. You're not dying, but still have you have like 1 HP.
Wait, what are you talking to?
Klein.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess I'm not dead now?
Yeah, you have 1 HP.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Something I completely forgot to ask. Does our party have a healer?
Nope.
Hannah
I thought Jin had some
is
sort
a
of healing
druid.
spell.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
a
Jin would be
sorcerer.
one.
I'm a sorcerer.
And
You
not
don't have any healing
No,
ability?
I don't think so.
Well,
Yeah, I don't.
good job.
yeah, this
What
our
sorcerers
party's
don't
gonna
have
die
healing?
quick.
Healing sorcerers do.
Okay.
What is Dan when we need him?
All right. Hannah like feeds you that one good berry, and she looks at like all 3 of you and goes, "Is Are all y'all okay?
Well, you
I
saved me.
am dying.
Yeah.
Should we try and head back, or do you guys still wanna move forward?
How deep is this thing?
Good
Um,
question. We have no idea.
yeah, I think you all are. I think you're all like about like you've walked like
I'm back.
about hi
Sorry.
you've walked about about 60 feet into this mine.
Cool.
What are we searching for exactly?
Anything
Was-
suspicious?
Yeah. I mean, we're searching for whatever it is that has big blades and can come and go. Because like, here's the thing: nobody has ever seen who's been killing these folks. It's just always happened, and then whoever I I think we're looking for something that can just like move around wherever it wants to.
What about the crystals?
The
They
crystals
can
did just
definitely cut things up.
yeah, the crystals did just try and cut us up, but I mean, I
They
haven't
can't
seen
really
any.
move.
Yeah, I haven't seen any crystals sort of growing around the town. Have you all?
Not that I know of.
I mean, you're really hurt, Mr. Korsakov. Should we just do you still wanna go in, or do you think we should pull out?
Don't
I think
worry,
it.
if I die, I can make another body.
Klein, I
That's
think it'd be better if you go back.
reassuring.
But of course, that means we have to go through the whole introduction thing again. That would be a bother. So I'd rather not die.
Uh, all right. So the consensus is that you guys want move in, or do you guys want to pull out?
That
Alright,
sounds
Jen, your
sexual.
call.
What?
I
Chad.
don't know about.
I was gonna say for the sake of convenience, if this is allowed, I just have a health potion in my pocket.
Sure. How much does that heal?
I think it's like 1d6.
All right, roll that d6.
I thought like the person who drinks it has to roll it.
Oh, okay. So I guess Klein.
Huh? What?
Roll a d6. You're drinking the health potion, buddy.
Alright. That's a 1.
Okay, so you got 2 health now.
Wait, fuck, I didn't read
That
it.
didn't help whatsoever. I say we pull out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that was a pretty shit.
Health potion.
Where'd you get the potion, Chad?
Well, I know this guy who does have something crystal related. He smokes a bunch of crystals.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I think that guy has something to do with the murder.
What guy?
I saw someone, like, in the corner of the bar smoking some crystals.
Okay, time out. Is this like a bit you're doing, or did I actually say that you guys saw someone smoking crystals?
You missed
Nah,
the
this is just napkin being napkin.
you missed the part in my introduction, my entire essay.
What? Now, you have to tell me if this is a bit or not, because I genuinely can never tell with.
It's the interesting part of my character. Anyways, let's just go back.
Okay. So you all like go back.
Yes, assuming we don't meet any danger along on the way back.
Don't jinx it. Don't give him any ideas.
All right. So you Hannah Hannah and the three of you are back up the stairs. The crystals that like protruded outward into spikes are still spikes are still there, and as you
Can
are,
we
are
like grab a
walking.
sample?
You can if you want to.
Okay, I grab one.
Okay, so you break off like one of the crystals for a sample use, and you all like walk forward, and when you walk these miles and you hear more of and yeah, Jin, you hear more of what you heard before, the gasping and like sputtering voices kind of emanating throughout the mines. And eventually you reach the entrance to where you guys started in. But somebody is there, and it's somebody dressed in a cloak, a vest, and wearing um wearing a mask. And it's a very nondescript mask, kind of like like the kind of Hollow Knight mask where it's like a sort of black eyes, kind of a just the only like real feature of the mask.
Yeah.
There's a figure standing outside the entrance, and in her hands is a book, and that book glows, and you see a two a blade burst through the ground, or at least that's what you think. But when you sort of pay attention to it, the blade is kind of vibrating across sort of realities. It is not the being split open. It is the fabric of the world kind of splitting open, and then you see a second blade split open, and the two blades separate, and this void of darkness splits open from the ground, and from it emerges a worm-like creature. Um, this worm-like creature, its body is covered from end to end with unblinking eyes, and with fanged mouths covering the spaces that the eyes don't. Each of its mouths gasp and choke on air, with tongues like lashing out, long and protruding, like tendrils looking for something to grab. And the blades that you see, you now realize are legs that are supporting this creature up, and the worm looks everywhere, frantically searching for something, and then its eyes focus on the four of you,
Can
and
Jin
it
immediately cast a
roars.
spell?
Huh?
Can Jin like immediately cast a spell out of reflex?
Roll dexterity.
Dexterity.
Uh,
That is a 19.
That's a 19. Yeah, sure.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Burning hands. Okay. What's that do?
Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. Is the lady in that,
wait,
How many
area?
feet?
everyone?
15-foot cone. No, you guys are behind me. Like, I just move front and then just cast the spell.
No, the lady is actually just right beyond the range of what the spell hits.
Alright, so I'm just gonna do that. So the creature, the worm-like thing,
Yeah.
it makes a dexterity saving throw, and if it fails, it takes 3d6 fire damage, and a fail save, it takes half as much.
Okay. What's the save?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay. Okay, it does not have a dexterity. It's an 11. What's your spell DC?
My spell DC 15.
15. Okay, roll that damage.
4, 5, 9, 6, 15.
15?
15.
Okay, 15. That's all right. You with your like magic, you spit out this cone of fire against this worm creature, and it closes its eyes in bracing for the impact of the flames, and it screams when the fire like burns at it. But then when the fire dissipates, the worm is still standing firm, and it opens its eyes, which are now burning red, and it charges at you. Everybody, please roll initiative.
God damn.
Hold on. One of my friends suddenly messaged me asking for consultation, so I'm a bit distracted right now.
All right, that's fine.
Fucking
What was it?
consultation.
Steady? Wait, what?
Yeah, roll initiative.
Hey, just like
I
Jin,
got an 18.
can
15.
can I like reflexively henshin as well?
You can do it on your turn,
Oh, I got a 16.
and I won't. Yeah, I won't count that as an action. What?
I got a 16.
Okay, that's 16. Jin,
18.
18. Okay. Klein.
He got a 15.
Okay. I got a 15. All right, Jin. Since that was like just your turn, I'm gonna move that over to Chad. Chad, it's your turn now.
I'm fully henshined, right?
Sure, yeah, you're henshin.
What's a good weapon?
Oh, yeah. I think I had like an idea for use. I'm just gonna.
Could anyone explain what henshin means?
Henshin
No,
is
just
the
make it a
Japanese
mystery.
word for to transform.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's also the
explain it.
catchphrase of the Kamen Rider series.
You need to explain to him.
Yeah, I did have an idea for like what fight music would sound like in this campaign. The thing I found.
That fucking O's BGM.
Oh, sorry.
What the fuck is that?
It's from a fighting game.
Fucking weeb. Alright, it said I can do something called summon steed.
All right.
I would assume. Wait, there's like motorcycles and cars in this world, right?
Yes, there is.
So I have like a machinger thing.
You have like you want to summon a right?
Yeah, a rider vehicle.
Is that an ability or a spell or what?
It's an ability.
Is it an action or a bonus action?
I'm pretty sure it's an action.
Okay. So this means you won't be able to.
That depends if I can control where I can summon my steed.
Okay, sure. Where do you want to summon your steed?
I can't think of anything actually doing anything substantial damage to the guy, so I want to summon my steed on top of the mage.
Okay. On top of the mage? Okay. What is the how far away can you summon the steed?
The situation is that we are on like stairs to the manhole, right? And the guy's at the top.
Oh no, sorry. I think I worded this poorly. That like wall that Hannah sort of revealed to be false when she like channeled magic into it. That's where the mage is, and you four were heading towards that.
Ah, okay. 20 feet.
20 feet. You're about just out of range for summon the vehicle where the mage is.
Sick. Fuck, I forgot I had a gun.
Don't we all sometimes?
Okay. Zolda has this giant ass fucking cannon. I want to use that.
Alright, what are the stats on that thing?
Well, fuck, you didn't have to ask. Damn it.
Now, if there are like rules that you followed when this character, right?
Fine, for the sake of simplicity, I'll just use one of those revolver thingies.
This is like that one screenshot of Kamari Kuga, but he's holding. What? Okay, a revolver?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d20 and roll your damage.
A d12, right?
Yeah, d12. 1d12.
I got an 11 attack roll.
An 11. An 11 misses, just about.
Sick.
Right. So that's your action. What's your bonus action? You still have movement, by the way. The worm is about like 15 feet away from you.
Wait, what? So there are two entities in this fight? The main mage and the worms?
Yeah.
So I could have attacked the worms.
Oh wait, you were attacking the mage.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, no, you miss the mage as well. She just kind of sidesteps it.
Yeah, figures. I was planning for my bonus action to, like, cower and hide.
I mean, you can still do that.
If I do that, that means, like, they have a disadvantage against me for attacking.
I mean, I don't know.
That'd be an
Maybe.
attack of opportunity then.
Yeah, that'd be an attack of opportunity, but if you would be moving outside the attack range.
Like, yeah, hide.
Okay, so you can roll stealth for that, I guess.
Or what was it? Disengage or something.
Do you have disengage as an ability?
I don't really understand what disengage means.
Disengage just means that you can move outside of the enemy attack range without having to. You can move outside the attack range without having to suffer an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you have disengage?
Fuck. I think that's only a fighter thing and not a masked warrior thing. I'll just hide.
Right. So you can't do that. Yeah, you hide.
Christ. I got a 17 roll.
With that, I think you could probably like hide behind someone, probably.
I thought it was filled with rocks. I thought I could just.
Oh, okay,
hide
sure.
rocks.
You I guess move away from the world and hide behind a rock.
Yeah.
I do enjoy how you're the one in like a guard. Next in the order is going to be Klein.
Finally. I shoot it.
Okay, sure. The worm. Klein?
Once again, I'm a bit distracted. I can't really tell what I'm fighting, so I just shoot.
Okay, you shoot the worm.
Okay.
Roll
Wait,
an
wasn't there
attack.
also like some guy at the end, like?
Yeah, a
right there?
mage. You can shoot her if you want.
Okay, I shoot her.
All right, roll your attack.
That is a 15.
Ooh, a 15 hits. Roll damage. Oh, what are you shooting her with? Klein? 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 Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Klein.
Klein?
Hold on, Discord is doing stuff.
Roll the damage. What are you shooting? What are you shooting her with?
I would assume using a crossbow, which in this world I guess would handgun. What would be a normal revolver? I guess.
Yeah, sure, revolver. That'd be a 1d damage then.
A what now?
1d12.
D12. That would be a 6.
That'd be a 6. Okay. So yeah, you managed to fire off a gun and you kind of like hit her in the you like kind of like graze her, but she does like feel the damage. You still have movement or a bonus action. 6 damage, right? You said.
I think I'll just stay put.
Okay. Next up is the mage, and she is going to. Yeah, she is going to. She's going to shoot a surge of an eldritch blast at you, Klein. Make a ranged spell attack against target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage.
Oh dear.
Does a 21 hit?
Huh?
No.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah. By the way,
Alright.
I'm still at 2 HP, right?
Yep. On hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage. The spell creates more than one beam when you. All right.
All right.
That's an 8.
And I am dead again.
All right. Next up is the worm, and the worm is going to rip open a hole in reality, and he's going to crawl in it and appear behind Klein, and is going to sink his blades into Klein's back and chest.
Stop. He's already dead.
That's slice. I mean, you are down, so I'm just gonna swing this hits. Yeah, that's a 19. And that's where's my D12? There's my D12. That's a 4 plus a 5. That's a 9. What's your max health?
What?
What's Klein's max health?
10.
Okay, so yeah, it just kind of like sinks its blades into you, like, and you just like cough up blood, and you just like cough up blood and like mucus, and the worm sort of starts dragging you into the hole in reality it made. Next in the order is going to be Jin, still next to wait, actually,
Hannah? Wait, what Hannah?
yeah. It's Hannah's turn. Sorry. Hannah. All right. Hannah is going to cast. She raises her druidic symbol in the air, and she speaks some words of power into the air, and she is going to cast produce flame right in the worm's mouth. She's gonna be needing That's an 18, which works. And she is going to hit it with 4 damage. The worm cries out in agony, and it rips its blades out of Klein's back, and it goes back into the hole in reality, which is behind it. Next in the order is Jin. You cannot see where the worm is, but the lady is, but the mage is like right there in front of you.
Would running away work with the smoke bomb?
You could try that. You could definitely try that, and I would have to have the mage kind of roll perception against you.
Has to be above 15, right?
Yeah, it has to be an above 15.
Right. Well, I tell the team, I tell the party, this isn't a battle we can win. We have to make a run for it. And then I throw my smoke bomb. Boom! And I yell, scatter!
Like the John Mulaney bit?
Exactly!
Who the fuck's John Mulaney?
He's a stand-up comedian.
Didn't last time...
Alright.
Exactly like the way John Mulaney says it.
And my friend John, this man has a baby. Father now grabs a 40, shatters it, and yells, "Scatter!" All right. Perception.
Fail, please fail. Oh my god. I beg
She rolled
of you.
11.
Thank god!
Now is the monster's turn. See if it perceives you guys.
Be blind, please, you're the one.
It rolled an 8, so both of them can't see
God.
through the smoke. I'm gonna roll for Hannah too, actually. Hannah rolled a 20. She can see just fine.
Nice. Well, I was gonna like, hold her hand and save her the way she saved me earlier, but I guess not.
Yeah, Hannah scoops up Klein.
Hey, can you hold
yeah,
my
Chad?
hand?
Sure.
Yeah. No,
Wait, what
Chad,
did you roll? What did you roll?
A nat 1.
Right then. I just
All right.
hold his hand, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I guess we're out of initiative now, and try and escape.
Yes, we are now running away.
Jin, roll dexterity. Hannah's also going to be rolling dexterity.
Oh fuck me!
Yeah, this is going to determine how far you get.
How far do we get? Oh no.
She rolled a 16, so she managed
Oh
to
wait,
get a
really?
higher distance. Yeah.
I also got 16.
Okay. The 4 of you managed to get pretty far, like right next to the mage, actually. And Chad, this is your turn actually. So if you want to do an action or something, now's your chance.
Wait, what's the situation? Are we right next to the mage?
Yeah, you are. You are like. You're. Yeah, you are like right next to the.
But I thought he told us to scatter.
I mean, it's like a corridor, so there's not really a lot of places you can scatter to, and there's only one exit.
Well, if we can't win, then I was planning to have some sort of proof from like this guy and show it to the civilians guards or whatever.
Right.
Grab a camera, take a picture.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 1920 cameras existed.
I mean, they did, but they're not small.
Chad just has a giant ass camera on him, 24/7, just in his pocket.
Roll a d20 on that.
I didn't even expect you to let me do this, but sure.
I mean, you have like a fucking suit.
Yeah, like I think this is determining whether or not your suit has a camera on it.
18.
Your suit has a camera on it.
Fuck yeah. Hey, you know, my other possible option was like rip off her clothes, but you know, this is a lot more sensible.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what would be the point of that other one?
What do you mean?
You would actually make her less recognizable.
Boobs.
Wait, no, I thought you said the culprit was the beast, not this mage thing.
The mage summoned the beast.
Oh.
Think
So,
of it this way. When a guy teaches a dog to kill, is it the dog's fault?
yes?
I mean, typically the dude is like just put in jail, and the dog is put to death. Typically.
Typically. But the one at fault is really the guy, right? Because he taught the dog, to kill. So yeah, it's the guy's fault, not the dog's fault. Okay, that was a bad analogy. Let's switch things up. When
Yeah,
a
and
parent
also,
teaches a kid
further.
to murder,
yeah.
Man, if only Klein
All right,
had
fine.
been
Chad, you take a camera of what? Of this lady?
yeah, we do a selfie.
Okay, sure.
and then just fucking book it, run away.
All right. You guys managed to run away. Like right up to the manhole cover, and you climb up, and Hannah drops Klein to the floor and seals the manhole cover. Uh, she says, "I'm gonna go get Dr. Boone. You three wait here," and she runs off.
So we
What was the
sealed.
crazy mage and the crazy looking one? Are you kidding?
Oh wait, no, actually, she runs off to with a with a Klein in her arms. If you want to follow along, then then by me.
Come on, Chad, I'll carry you. I'll fly.
Wait, did we seal that mage in the manhole?
No, I mean seal as in Hannah just put the hole.
Flying sounds fun.
All right. I mean, fucking roll your strength. See if you can lift this man in rider armor.
Oh my fuck! Am I allowed to reload? No? Well, I got a nat one. I'm flying
Good
by
job.
myself. You're welcome.
You drop Chad to the floor, and his transformation dissipates.
Oh.
Tough luck, buddy. I'm flying by myself. See ya.
I was planning
And
to.
I think what? No, continue.
I wanted to have at least one last shot and do my big ass finisher against the mage through the manhole.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can open it and check if she followed you.
Don't.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm running away.
Thank you.
And as we focus on Chad's fleeing ass, the whatever, like the camera fades out, and that will be the end of this session.
Yeah. I wish you had.
Because I need to go to a dinner. But yeah, that's the first session of Beasts of Sanctuary.
What?